God, what are you doing here, and how can we join you? That is the question that started us out 12 years ago, and this is the house that it all began in. You see, about 12 years ago, there was a small group of us that simply felt the call of God to move into a neighborhood and to move into this house. And we didn't know why. You see, we didn't even have an intention to start a full-time ministry. We were just simply trying to be obedient to God and take a step of faith. And so we moved into this house, and our prayer was very simple. And it was that prayer: God, what are you doing here, and how can we be a part of it? You see, when we moved into this neighborhood 12 years ago, we didn't have a plan. We didn't know exactly what God was up to, but we had this sense that He was up to something, that He was already at work in the neighborhood here before we got here. Which isn't that always the case with God, is that He's always at work around us, that His kingdom is always moving. So when we moved in, we didn't feel like we had to start something new, but rather that we just wanted to be a part of His kingdom that was already at work here in this neighborhood. When we moved in, we hit these streets and we started praying. As we prayer walked, we got to know neighbors, and we got to hear their stories of joy and success, and got to hear stories of pain and hurt. And before we had any plan for ministry, before God gave us any ideas for programming, one of the things that He gave us was a deep love for this neighborhood. We got a deep love for the neighbors and the people that walk these streets. And for 12 years, that's what's kept us here, is love for the people of this neighborhood that we call the West Side. There's a couple of words that we like to use to describe the West Side: beauty and brokenness. See, every day we're surrounded in this neighborhood by incredible beauty. Beauty in the park across the street, beauty in the people, beauty in the local businesses and shops. There's also a lot of brokenness. Broken stories, broken families. And it's in this tension between beauty and brokenness that we live every single day. It's in this tension between beauty and brokenness that the Bridge Street House of Prayer steps into. And it's in this space between beauty and brokenness that we work every single day to bring shalom to these streets.